Hello students. Okay, so in the last session we had done parallelogram law and triangle law of vector addition. Okay, so in today's session we will move further. In parallelogram law, whatever we have done, we will be moving forward. We have some special cases and we will be doing few questions based on the vector addition. Okay, so let us review what we had done in the last session. Triangle law or parallelogram law, both have got this same magnitude of the magnetic field, right? Magnitude of the resultant vector. Magnitude of the resultant vector will be same, whether you use parallelogram law of vector addition or triangle law of vector addition. So vectors are added. So resultant vector, this is the magnitude of resultant vector. So this is the magnitude of resultant vector, where theta is what? Theta is the angle between vector A and vector B. So this we need to keep in mind. Okay, so based on the value of theta, based on the angle between two vectors, you will get different value of resultant vector, magnitude of resultant vector. So R is here resultant of magnitude of resultant vector, right? Okay, so this we have done, and this is the direction. How to get this direction? In the diagram, if you can see, this is vector A, this is vector B, adjacent sides of a parallelogram. This is the parallelogram, right? Okay, this is the parallelogram. We are drawn the perpendicular, right? We are drawn perpendicular, this and this. So this is B sin theta and this is B cos theta. So this entire ON will be, A plus B cos theta, this will be B sin theta. And this is the direction. This diagonal is the resultant. So we are aware of this fact that diagonal is the resultant, right? So diagonal of this parallelogram will be the resultant that we found, right? Resultant vector. And magnitude of the resultant vector we found, then the direction of the resultant vector will be tan beta. How would we get it? Tan beta in this triangle OCN, tan beta equals B sin theta upon A plus B cos theta. So this is our resultant vector. Okay, direction of resultant vector. So magnitude we found, direction we found. Now let us talk about how the resultant vector will be different if the value of cos theta we have different values. Okay, so when the resultant will be maximum, when the resultant will be minimum, that is what we need to find out. Okay, so in the next session, next slide, we will have this. So we'll talk about maximum value of resultant vector. So maximum value of resultant vector. Okay, so for this theta has to be 0 degree. When you say theta has to be 0 degree, that means vector A and vector B should have, this is vector A and vector B should have in this, should have same direction, should be placed in a line. They should make 0 degree with each other. Okay, oh, that is good. That means 4 plus 3 equals 7, right? But 4 plus 3, if vectors we are adding, so it might be different. We have the formula. So we have the formula of resultant vector. What? Look at this. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Now, if you have got theta equals 0, if you have got theta equals 0, what you will get if this is theta is 0 and cos 0 is what? Cos 0 equals 1. That means R max, that is maximum value of resultant vector. Magnitude would be this, R max equals A plus B. A plus B. Can you tell me why this is going to happen? It is going to happen because this cos 0 is 1, right? Cos 0 is 1. It is very simple. So 2AB, right? This is 1. So A square plus B square plus 2AB, A square plus B square plus 2AB square root of this. So this is going to be A plus B whole square, and square root of this, ultimately you will get A plus B, right? So this is what we need to do. So maximum value, that's how I told you that if you have got value, A equals 4 units, B equals 3 units. If you have taken this 3 units, then maximum value would be what? 4 plus 3 equals 7. Simple. If they are acting along the same direction, angle between them is 0, in that scenario, value of resultant vector will be maximum. All right. Now, minimum value of resultant vector. Okay. So just have a look how this is going to be. This is going to be when theta equals 180 degree. Okay. Theta equals 180 degree. That means if A is along this, B is in the opposite direction. This is B, right? So here you have theta equals 180 degree. Here theta equals 0 degree. Okay. So in this scenario, resultant vector will be what? Cos 180 degree is what? Cos 180 degree. Cos 180 degree equals minus 1. Cos 180 degree equals minus 1. If you will substitute, what you will get? A square plus B square minus 2AB square root of this. That means A square, that means A minus B whole square and square root of this. So ultimately it is coming out to be A minus B. So resultant vector will be A minus B. So minimum value, so R minimum will be A minus B. R minimum will be A minus B. That means if you have value, magnitude of vector A 4 units, magnitude of vector B 3 units, then the resultant vector will be, when theta is 180 degree, then the resultant vector will be 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. Right? That will be the minimum value. This is what we need to keep in mind. Okay, one thing. Second thing that we need to understand here is the direction. What will be the resultant? Okay, let us talk about the resultant. Tan beta equals B sine 0 degree. B sine 0 degree by A plus B cos 0 degree. That means it is going to be 0. Right? So beta equals 0. Beta equals 0. Resultant is 0. That means the angle between resultant vector and vector A will be same. That means all the 3 vectors will be along this. This will be the final result. Okay, this will be R along this. Here in this, if you would talk about, the resultant vector will be this, along this, right? So in which direction the resultant vector would be? In the direction of bigger vector. This is very simple. Let us think about it. Suppose you have this string, one of your friend is pulling in this side, another of you, and you are pulling it in this side, opposite direction. Then what will happen? The one which is applying more force, the movement of this will be in that direction, right? Suppose this one is having larger value of force, right? So this will move in this direction. So that is how it goes. If vector A is greater than vector B, then the resultant vector in this scenario, when angle between the two is 180 degree, will be along the direction of vector A, right? This is what we need to understand. Okay, now there is another case. any value can be there between this 0 to 180 degree. So right now let us talk about the angle between when theta equals 90 degree. Can be any angle. So in this scenario, vector A and vector B are like this. This is vector A and this is vector B. If they are perpendicular, then what will be the resultant vector? So resultant vector will be just this: A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 90, and cos 90 is what? Cos 90 is 0. A square plus B square. This is the, right? This is the value. When theta is 90 degree, that means when the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then the resultant vector will be square root of A square plus B square. Okay. And what will be the direction of resultant vector? So let us do this. This is the resultant vector. So this is beta. Tan beta equals what? Tan beta equals what? Tan beta equals B by A. Tan beta equals B by A, because this is B, so this is also B. Tan beta equals what? Perpendicular upon base, so this will be the direction. Okay, that means beta could be written as B tan inverse. Okay, beta could be written as tan inverse B by A. Okay, this is the condition when theta equals 90 degree. This is what we have done. Okay, let us do few questions and then we will move further. Let us take this one. The maximum and minimum magnitude of the resultant of two given vectors are 17 units and 7 units respectively. If these two vectors are at right angles to each other, the magnitude of their resultant is, oh my God, just have a look. When you have been given R max, R minimum. R max is what? A plus B. This is A minus B. R minimum is A minus B. So what is given? A minus B equals what? A plus B is given 17 units. A minus B is given 7 units. Okay. And what is the angle? Angle theta equals 90 degree. This is already given, right? If these two vectors are at right angles to each other, the magnitude of their resultant is, oh. So can we work it out? Can we work it out? Angle between the two vectors are given. How can we do this? How can we do this? We need to work out work out these two equations. Can we do this? Value of A and value of B we need to work out. We need to find out value of A and value of B. How to get it? Just solve these equations, right? Just solve these two equations, we will get the result. Okay, now let us do more questions based on the direction. How to find out the direction of resultant vector. Okay, let us do in this manner. Question number 2. Just have a look. We have this, no? R square equals A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So if you work it out, you remember this? Okay, how do we get it? By this resultant, no, this resultant. This could be written as squaring both sides, then this will be written in this manner, right? So if we need to work out, if we need to find out this cos theta, how we will get it? Cos theta. So let us do this. 2AB cos theta equals R square minus A square plus B square. So resultant would be cos theta equals R square minus A square plus B square, this divided by 2AB. So this is the way straightforward we can work out the direction between the two vectors. Okay, direction between the two vectors. So what would be the question? Actually, question would be r equals, let's call this 13, a equals 5, b equals 12 units. Okay, r equals 13 units, right? This is there. How will you get this result? What we need to find out? We need to find out if resultant vector has 13 units, two vectors have magnitudes 5 and 12 units respectively. Find the angle between A and B. How would you do it? So this is the answer. This is the direct substitute, this is the expression. When we will substitute the values, we can easily get it. So let us do this. Cos theta equals r square, that means 169 minus 25 plus what? 12 square means 144. This divided by 2 into 5 into 12. This is there, right? We have substituted these values r, a and b. R is magnitude of resultant vector, a is magnitude of vector a, b is magnitude of vector b. So these are the values we have substituted here in this expression and we got this. So what is the final result? Let us do this. Cos theta equals 169 minus, if you will add this is also going to be 169 divided by, okay, this is what? 120. Okay, no problem. So this is going to be 0. So cos theta equals 0. That means theta equals 90 degree. Theta equals 90 degree. Right? This is the result. Is this clear? So if you are given magnitude of resultant, if you are given vector A, magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B, straight away you can use this formula to work out the direction, work out the angle between vector A and B. Work out the angle, because theta here is, what is theta here? Theta here is, this theta is what? Theta is the angle between A and B. This is angle between vector A and vector B. Understood? This is what we need to do. Is that clear? Okay, so this we have very simple understanding. Okay, at times what? At times they will give you the ratio between the two vectors, right? Ratio of the two vectors. Magnitude of two vectors. Ratio will be given and the resultant value will be given. So in that condition, we need to find out the angle, we need to find out the two vectors. So let us take that question as well. So let us do this question number 3. Question number 3. If suppose R is given, let's say 35 units. Okay, 35 units. And A and B magnitudes are, 4:5. This is given. Let's say this is given. And theta is 60 degree. Theta is 60 degree. Find A and B. Find the magnitude of A and B. Is this clear? So this is the question. Now, how to solve this? So look at this. Vector A, you can say that some constant of proportionality would be there. So vector A is 4x. Vector B is 5x. Okay. R is given as 35 units. theta is given as 60 degree. All right. Now, r equals what? Let us do this. 4x whole square plus 5x whole square plus 2 into 4x into 5x into cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree is what? Half. Just put this thing here. Cos 60 degree equals half. Okay. Now, this is 16 square, 16x square plus 25x square plus this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So this is what? What is this? 20x square. Oh. So what are we getting? This is 35. It is given as 35. This result is given as 35. Okay. So what is the final result? 35 equals 35 equals this 16 plus 25 plus 20. So 45 plus 16. How much? Okay. So this is 59x square. Actually, this in the square root term, some complete square, some complete square will be there, and then you will work out the value of x, and then you will put here value of a for this value of a and for value of b. X value of x you will be able to find out right here. 45 plus 16. This is 50. No. 61. Okay. This is 61. So whatever it is, this is not complete. It has to be a complete square root. The question will be given in that manner mostly. So this value of x you will work out from this, and then what you will do? Then you will put here to find out the values of x, values of a and values of b, right? So this is what we need to understand. Okay, so now let us quickly do this question. This question, two vectors, 10 units and 5 units. A 10 units, B 5 units. Angle is cos 120 degree. Theta is 120 degree. So be very clear about it. Okay, cos 120 degree equals cos of 90 plus 30 degree, that is minus sine 30 degree, that is minus half. So keep this thing in mind. Cos 120 degree equals minus half. This we would require. What we need to find out? We need to find out the magnitude of vector A, magnitude of resultant vector, magnitude of resultant vector, okay, and angle also, direction also, tan beta also we need to find out, right? So if you will draw the diagram will be like this. This vector A and this is theta, and this is the resultant vector, this is beta. This is vector A, this is vector B. Okay, so this is how we need to actually do this. Okay, so this is the magnitude of vector R. Okay, resultant vector, right, is R. What is the formula? Formula is R equals A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 120 degree, right? Theta is 120 degree. So just put it. A is 10 units. So B is 5 units. Square of this will be 25 plus 2 into 10 into 5 into minus half. Cos 120 degree is minus half. Just do this. What is the result? This goes this is 50, this is minus 50. 125 minus 125 minus 50. 125 minus 50, that means what? 75, square root of 75. This is the resultant vector. Magnitude of resultant vector is this. Now you will get this theta equals 120 degree. So accordingly you will work it out, right? Tan beta will be tan beta, you will find out. So this is how it goes. So this is very simple, only formula substitution. Let's do the next one. So now we will be doing another law of vector addition. Another law is just this polygon law, is just the extension of triangle law of vector addition, right? Polygon law is just the extension of triangle law. Okay, so let us quickly understand what this polygon law of vector addition is. Okay, so do this. If a number of vectors are represented both in magnitude and direction by the sides of an open polygon, polygon means multiple sides, right? Polygon taken in the same order, then their resultant is represented both in magnitude and direction by the closing side of the polygon. Mind it, closing sides of the polygon. So this is just the extension. This vector A, vector B, vector C and vector D. These are given vectors. Now what we start doing, we will place this vector A here and tail of the vector B will be placed on the head of the vector A, and then this will be the resultant of these two vectors will be the third side, as the triangle law suggests. So this will be the third side of this triangle. This triangle, let us take this triangle, right? This will be the resultant vector. Now A plus B we got. Now place the tail of this C, vector C, on the head of this vector. So we will get two sides of a triangle again. Then this resultant, this will be the resultant of these two vectors. So this will be A plus B plus C. Now again D could be placed, and in the similar manner you can keep putting all the different vectors, multiple vectors. So the closing side means from here to the end of this vector, tip of this last vector. So this will be the resultant of A, B, C and D. Understood? This is a very, very simple law, right? Polygon law. It is nothing but the extension of triangle law, right? So if you have got multiple vectors, more than two vectors, you may use this. You may use this. Otherwise, triangle law and parallelogram law, we saw that it is, they are used for the two vectors only, vector A and vector B, right? Parallelogram law, right? Parallelogram law, and also it was used for triangle law, also was used to get the resultant vector for the two vectors only. If you have got more than two vectors, then you need to use polygon law. Okay, so this was the end of the session. In the next session, we will do other topics like resolution of vectors, and there are other topics we will be doing in the next session. All right, all the best. Practice properly. Whatever we have done, you have resources. Use the resources properly. Learn joyfully, okay, and do more and more practice. See you in the next session. Thank you.